Hello, Emperor and Empresses. How you all doing? Just wanted to do a live reading. Just let us connect. So if anybody have any questions or want to get a free reading, put your question in the comment section. Let's see. I guess I'll do some quick messages for just what comes out until people come in. So let's see if there's any messages that my Emperor and Empresses need to hear at this time. Any messages my Emperor and Empresses need to hear at this time? Do some quick messages. Okay, we have the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So Emperor and Empresses, this is a golden opportunity for you, but you're worried about your position. If you're ready, willing, and able to do the job. So some of you could be stepping into a new position, realizing that it takes some planning and foresight to see what you need to do or what to do next. Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. I'm hearing not to worry, because whatever you have going on, welcome, how you doing? Whatever you have going on is going to, hey, Miss K, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. It's working out. You're creative enough, you are wise enough, passionate enough to get the job done. Going to be very prosperous and abundant also. Let's see. Anything else my Emperor and Empresses need to know? Ooh, enthusiasm. Be enthusiastic about what it is you're doing at this time. And follow your intuition. Okay, Miss K, this message must be for you. Let's see, like one. Will, Kanisha. Hello, how y'all doing? They reconcile together. Let's see. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Well, Kanisha. Is that Asia? Kanisha and Asia? Well, Kanisha and Asia reconcile. That looks like a yes. Five of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands, the World, and the Fool. So whatever conflict, confusion was going on, they're closing out that cycle. Somebody's going to make the first move, I don't know which one, to put the arguing or confusion to an end and start anew. So that would be a yes. Those names look familiar. Are these like influencers? Somebody that's online? Them names look familiar. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Miss K, are you still, MissKayTarot, are you still here? Do anybody else have any questions? Okay, this is my second time being on StreamYard. I'm trying to get it down packed so I could see how we could do a live together. I still don't know how to do the I don't know what happened with the invite that you sent, because it just sent me to your live. It didn't let me log in. So I'm confused with that one. So we're gonna have to try it again. Okay. I see the invite, but when you sent it to me, it didn't like show up. Well, it sent me to your live, but it didn't add me to the live. You want to hop on a live now? Want to hop on this live and we do some free readings together? Or you want to, okay, let's see. Invite. Copy. Okay, it's saying Gmail, email, or messenger. Do I have to send it that way? Okay, let's see. Are you on Gmail, Miss K? Okay, I sent it to you. Anybody want a free reading? Free readings. Do you see it? Current feelings or thoughts. Current feelings, thoughts for Asa. Not yet. Okay. Current feelings or thoughts. But not Nayab. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups. Looks like somebody have options, choices when it comes to a partnership, but somebody's ready to settle down. This is an opportunity for a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. And good changes coming in. So it's an end of worrying or stressing about the relationship, a situation, something that was said, or I'm hearing heated emotions. So it looks like things are turning in the right direction when it comes to the relationship, reconciliation. But I'm not gonna lie, somebody has choices and options, but it looks like they're choosing the more stable one that they could build with. Hope that gave you hope that helped you. Do anyone else have any questions? Any more questions? You're welcome. Let me see. Any more questions? You can't find it? I'm gonna see if I could just post it to one of your videos. See if I could do it that way. Do anyone else have any questions? I really didn't want to. Free reading. Or we could try to do it tonight. You can we could try to do it tonight if you want, Miss K, and see. I just wanted to hop on and do some free readings. Free readings? Anybody? How everybody doing? Anybody have any questions? Want a free reading? Okay. Never thought of that. Erica, sure. What's your question? How you doing today? Nice to see you again.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, look at that. It worked. Let's see.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I've not seen this side of StreamYard in a long time.
Look, it's new. Is my sister Sarah still currently doing that? Oh, let's see. The dream started back. Let's see. It looks like she is. You're advancing in some kind of way, and she's trying to hold you back. Tie up your plans. We have the 2 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups, the Magician, and the 9 of Wands. It's like she's trying to make something difficult for you. Yeah, I could see. I could see that you are, because the Magician is out here. The 6 of Cups, whatever. She don't want to see you advance. We have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You could be very intuitive, but she don't want you to advance in your gifts. She wants you to give up on something. It's no cups out here. It feels like she don't want you to have any well, the 6 of Cups is out here, but it's like she don't want you to have any happiness. So it's a yes on that. She don't want any stability. She don't want you to have stability. She wants you to be always in conflict. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and lack. I'm sorry that you're going through this, though. You know what? You might have more than you think. You have something that she wants, something that she don't feel like she have. Could be confidence, inner knowing.
Do you want to hear what I pulled?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see what Miss K pulled for you.
I pulled the Death card. So this doesn't mean literal death. It often points to a transformation or an ending and or rebirth. In this context, it's you're asking about magic, and it could suggest like an attempt has been tied. She's tried. So, but the energy's dramatically shifting and bringing something to an end, it looks like. Possibly even her mindset, or maybe she's just stopping. And then I pulled the Devil card. Okay, so now this one really raises eyebrows. So the Devil can point to manipulation, control, obsession, and toxic attachments. So combined with the Death card, it can imply dark or binding energy, like someone's trying to keep Erica stuck, or addiction to a certain pattern, or spiritual resistance. So this is definitely leaning towards some negative and manipulational magical influences. And then I pulled the World card here. And this is a bit of a twist. So the World card is about completions, success, and coming full cycle. And so it can suggest karmic or cycles closing and ascension to a higher level. But in this case, it might show that whatever's has been attempted won't succeed in the long run, or that Erica has the power to rise above it. So especially if she's completed a cycle or learned whatever lesson this is, like maybe trusting her sister with information and knowledge. And then I pulled the Knight of Cups. So this card brings in emotions, but it also points to illusions. So the Knight of Cups can be charming and creative, but sometimes he's wearing a rose-colored glasses, and it could mean that you're emotionally vulnerable because you're very loving and caring, or that you are being lured into this emotional manipulation, and it might represent like someone baiting you, like even baiting you. And then I pulled the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is all about harvest, rewards, results, and growth, progress, and patience. So this card with the patience results from long-term efforts and reaping what's sown. In a reading like this, it could suggest that any work being done has been going on for a while, possibly with the somebody thinking they're going to get a payoff from doing this to you, and it's about watching and waiting. So your sister's been watching and trying to influence behind the scenes, and so it says, like, the overall says, yes, there's a strong chance someone's doing spiritual magic, influencing what's at play here. So combined with the Death and the Devil point to the attempt, but it's ending, and they can't keep it up. They tried to, but you're protected, and you have like this intuition that tells you what's going on. But a suggestion would be like maybe cleanse your house, with sage. Sage helps clean bad bacteria out of houses anyhow. And you could, I don't know how far you go into the like protection things that you would like to do or not do. There's some things that you can do there too, like the salt around your house. To help ward off anything that could enter your house. It's like putting a salt circle, and then you're in the middle. So, and it does work. It cleanses the inside of the house from all the bad stuff. Okay, that's what I have. Did she have any?
And I was also getting the Four of Swords. So you're gonna get some peace. It's healing energy and the Four of Pentacles. So it's stability. You have control over this situation. It's not much she can do. It feels like you're protected. Erica. You're welcome.
Yeah, it really does feel like she's protected. Like her sister's been trying to do this for so long, but God's just kept her one step ahead of her sister in all this.
Exactly. Let's see. Okay. I just did a reading with someone named Mark. Came through that reading. Let's see. So let's see. Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. The Death card. You're welcome, Erica. Okay, so P, it feels like you're getting clarity when it comes to your independence. It's a change, but I feel like this is an energy of you not realizing that it's something better out there. There's someone better out there for you than Mark. It feels like you're changing your mind when it comes to being in a relationship with him. nurturing and loving yourself. Yeah, Ace of Wands. There's someone out there better. And I feel like Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, and Justice. Something better is coming along. Someone better is coming along. And you might not see it, but everything happened for a reason. You will celebrate. You could be going out and meeting someone new also. But I don't see you and Mark getting back together, but I feel like it's for your own better good. We all have free will though, but I feel like it's someone out there that will, like your soulmate, your person. Someone new is coming. I'm hearing just around the corner. I know you might not want to hear that, but that's what I'm getting. Miss K, do you have?
Yeah, I was listening to you as I was pulling cards, and I pulled the Ace of Cups too, and the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, so this is he's gonna try. The Ace of Cups says yes, that when it comes to emotional beginnings, it represents like new feelings, emotional renewal, and even an open heart. So the question about communication, someone wants to reconcile. I think that's UP. And then, but if we jump down here, so I'm just going to jump down here to the Seven of Swords because this is the catcher. Because this card brings in sneaky energy,
Yes.
avoidance, deception, and even withholding the full truth. It suggests that when Mark does communicate, it might come from a hidden motive or partial truths or even something he's still keeping to himself. So yeah, he's going to try to contact you. That's what the Two of Aces says. And but he may not be completely honest when he does. The Seven of Swords warns that Mark might be trying to come back around without taking full responsibility, or even while staying hidden from something. It's the energy of, you've had enough. It's
It feels like trying to keep them trapped in this cycle.
yeah, and P, do not ignore those red flags that you're feeling. You would be better off if you just could cut this off, and try to turn your attention in a different direction. Because this guy, he's sneaky.
Sneaky.
Sneaky. That's so weird. We pulled the almost same cards.
Look, a clear message for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think P liked it to read the message he received.
Oh.
He left. I don't know if you could see, but he left. But you got to go by what the cards are saying and what you're feeling.
Yeah, when I read cards, I do, even if I'm not feeling the same thing, I just read what the cards are saying. Or if like I'm hesitant, because there's a lot of times I'll pull a card and I'll be like, oh no.
I don't love to follow my intuition, because even when like the cards are saying something and I don't want to say it,
yeah,
it something is telling me like, follow your intuition, follow what you are feeling at this time, because it might be just what they need to hear.
Yeah, I'm learning that. Yeah. In a couple of the readings I've done, I've like held back a card thinking like, oh, I don't want to tell him this, so I put it off to the side. I don't like put it back in the deck, put it off to the side. I go on with the reading. And then And then as they start to talk to me, like, a person to person reading, as they start to talk to me about things, then I like have noticed that, hey, I did pull this card and you're telling me this now. So
Yeah.
here's this card. And I was like, so the cards were right again.
Yeah. Have to, your intuition plays a big role in the message. Yeah. But I enjoyed this. We don't have any viewers right now, so I might go on and end it.
Okay.
Oh no, somebody came. Welcome. How you doing? I just wanted to get on and connect. Sometimes you just have to share the energy.
Yes. So when you end this, I can stay on here and talk to you privately if you would like.
Okay. Now you have to walk me through that. Anybody have any questions? Want a free read from me and MissKayTarot? Is there any message that you would like to that you feel you need to put out, Miss K, while we wait?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I was just so excited to see you using StreamYard.
Look, I've been trying ever since I couldn't get on. I'm like, look, let me see what could be wrong, because it let me set up everything, and then when I was watching videos, it was saying I wouldn't even have to do that where you sent the invite to me.
Yeah,
But I had set up everything, and I was like, well, let me play with it and see.
I've always just done the StreamYard on my phone when people have sent me the links, but I'm on my computer and I noticed it does pull up the StreamYard. So if you were on your computer, that might have been why you weren't able to just click the link and come on.
Well, I actually was on my phone trying to do it, and it wouldn't let me. So I don't know. I don't know what went wrong.
Oh, and there's another way to do it on your phone. So when you get the link, you copy it, and then you go into your web browser and you
Mhm.
put the link there, and then you hit enter send, and then it will come up and sign you in on your phone that way.
Okay.
If you can't get it to go the other way by just clicking on it. So I've had to do that before. And then it allows you to set up your name and whatever picture you want to use.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to try it again.
Yeah, StreamYard's great. They used to use Hangouts, and Hangouts you could have all kinds of people in Hangouts, even though you were doing a live stream.
Mhm.
They could be in Hangouts, and they still could be on YouTube in the comments at the same time. It was pretty cool, but they quit allowing people to use Hangouts to do live streaming. I really liked that program. It
We're gonna
looks
wait,
like
we're gonna wait a few more minutes and see if somebody wants a free reading, and then we're gonna close it on out.
okay. Looks like there was somebody here a minute ago.
Yeah, look like somebody's here, but they're not asking a question.
I get so nervous when I do the live streams anymore.
I used to be really nervous when I do the lives, but I feel like I'm more calm doing lives than when I do the readings. I guess because with the live, I can't take back what I say. But
Oh,
when you do a reading, you can always scrap the reading.
you mean a pre-recorded reading?
Yeah, you can always, start over.
Yeah, if you mess up, yeah. Huh. It's this is a whole new world for me, the tarot.
I started doing tarot in 2020 in September 1st of 2020. And I started reading tarot because it helped me so much. And I wanted to help others. It helped me to just see life differently, you know, do meditate more, get in tune with myself, my feelings, what I wanted, to accomplish, healing a lot of old things, things from the past. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you know what? I want to help others do the same thing. So that's what got me into tarot.
Well, you've already your whole life you've been what, intuitive and empathic, haven't you? I pick
Yeah.
up on that big time. Um, so you have the dreams that come true too, and you have the visions that come true too, don't you?
Well, with my sister, because I do a lot of readings for my sister and my daughter. And but mine seem to be like further out than when I give them.
What
Like
about
do
them?
a when I do a reading, and it'll be like 2, 3 months, and then she be like, just what you said happened.
Yeah, that happens. I've had this stuff happen where it's a whole year out. It took a whole year before it happened,
Yeah.
and it was point on. Every part of it was point on. And it's kind of freaky when it happens, but I've had that my whole life too. Um, but the recent thing that happened, this is really weird, and maybe you can help me with it. So I was live, and a lady asked me about her daughter. How's her daughter doing? And I didn't know her daughter had passed, so I just did the reading, like, oh, how's her daughter doing? And it was giving me this information about how, like, she was, um, like, if she was still alive. And I was like, okay. And then I read, oh, she had passed away, and I was like, oh, well, let me put that into factor here. And so that I did that, and then it was like, as soon as I started pulling the cards, there was like this electric energy where my hair literally was standing up. And then the room right around me got really cold. And my house thermometer is set on 75, so it's not cold in here at all. It's very warm. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I kept feeling like someone was like over my shoulder, leaning towards my ear, trying to talk to me. And I'm trying to, like, say what the reading, the cards are saying. And I've got this person that's not there talking to me. And I was like, I just got to say it this way, and I did. And then, like, the whole room just felt packed full of people, but there's nobody in here. And I
Whoa.
was like, what the heck is going on? Like, it kind of scared me a tiny bit. You know what I mean?
Well, don't be scared. That hasn't happened to me, but it definitely, you had opened up the connection.
It was so strong. Um, so I went and I looked it up on the internet, like, what is going on with me? Like, this is freaky. And I looked it up, and it says when you're doing tarot that if someone's passed, you normally will pull like what they were doing right before they passed, and because their energy is still lingering. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense, you know, because it didn't make sense. How can you pull cards for someone that's not here? That's what didn't make sense to me. But when I read that, I was like, okay, I understand that. And
Yeah.
then she was so pushy. Like, say what I'm saying kind of thing. And I was like, okay, you know? And I'm sitting here like nobody knows what was going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so weird. And I'm talking to myself at that point, I'm like, because nobody else knew what was going on. And whoo, scary, scary. I mean, like, not scary, scary, like I'm afraid of it. Just I guess that's not the right word. You're
It
right.
was shocking. It shocked you.
Yeah, because I've not had that happen before. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen. people that have passed like in color, but not their whole body, just part of them, and then heard them like give me a message before, like, you're doing a good job, or take care, I'm leaving now, stuff like that. And but from somebody that I didn't know, that's definitely different. And I don't know where I'm going with it or what it means. I'm just trying to learn.
More in tune, and to what I keep telling you, to follow your intuition, speak what you are hearing and feeling in that moment, because
Yeah.
that's the message that needs to come out.
Yeah, you're right.
But you know what? It's easier said than done, because sometimes you just do doubt yourself. But that's part of the process, to trust your gift, trust what you're doing, and what you're feeling.
Yeah. I think like I think a lot of people are headed in this direction. We're becoming like more in tune, and the energy that's shifting on this planet,
Yes.
it's massive. Sometimes it's like you'll be standing there, and all of a sudden you'll feel like you're on a boat, and you're not even doing anything, and it's just the energy coming in that hits you and makes you feel that way. I didn't realize what it was at first when it started happening. But yeah, massive energy coming in.
Yeah. It's like that. That's how it be. And it is a change. A lot of people are waking up, to seeing things different than they were seeing it in the past. It's awakening.
Yes. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, yes. Yes, they are.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go on and end the live. Um, Thank you for joining me, though. I sure appreciate it.
Well, thanks for letting me come on.
Yeah, it
Really,
was nice. We
sorry.
got to do this again.
Absolutely. I would love to.
So, are you gonna do a live today?
I don't know. Do you know how to end it?
Well, yeah,
Oh, okay, good.
yeah. So, okay, thank you. Thank you for joining me.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.